Hey guys, Patrick and Kyle, and today we're going to be ranking our top 5 ghost songs.
That's right. Patrick and I are each gonna rank our top 5 ghost songs of all time. But before we get to that, we are gonna briefly discuss seeing them live in Toronto, January 31st, 2026. So it was me and Mom's second time seeing Ghost. It was your first. Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a great night. Driving to the subway, there was the biggest full moon in the sky, and it was perfect sign of things to come. I'd say the show was definitely packed, not sold out. There were definitely some empty seats, but a pretty full house. Picked up our parking lot T-shirts, $20, can't go wrong. And I was not knowing what to expect because I like to go in and not with no expectations of like the set list or anything. I was pleasantly surprised to see that we had 2 full hours of Ghost because, as you know, no opening bands. They also had the no phone policy, which I thought was it's the first time that I experienced that, just with the whole phone pouch thing. I thought it went smooth, not a big inconvenience. It was good to kind of get that over with because I was always kind of like, how does that work? And now I know it's no big deal at all. The set list, I definitely would have picked different songs, but you can't expect them to not come and play Mariana Cross, Dance Macabre, Rats, all the hits. And they definitely did play all the hits. But they hit every album, pretty varied set list, some heavy ones, some not so heavy ones. And if there were 2 songs that are not on your top Ghost songs list that they played, what would they be?
I'd say Lacrima and Square Hammer.
Okay, yep. Lacrima was the second song of the night, and that was Mom's favorite as well. And what was the other one?
Square Hammer.
Square Hammer. The closing song, that's got to be their closing song on every show. That was the final song of a 3-song encore, which was...
Mariana Cross, Dance Macabre, and Square Hammer.
There we go. So, I would personally say Darkness at the Heart of My Love. That is one of my favorite Ghost songs, even though not in my top 5. And especially Peacefield, which started off the show. And I think that is probably the best song from the new album. It's the perfect song to open up a concert. And I think just having like a strong new album, just playing those first 2 songs to start off a show, I think that is like a real boss move, and I think it went over very well. So, top 5 Ghost song time. What's your number 5?
My number 5 is Hunter's Moon.
Yep, that is off of the 5th album, Impera, and that is our favorite Ghost album and one of your favorite albums of all time. My number 5 is going to the 3rd album, From the Pinnacle to the Pit, which they did fortunately play during the concert early on. It's just always been one of the most metal Ghost songs and one of my favorites from the early days. Number 4, you're going to stay on Impera with Respite on the Spitalfields. I think that is definitely the best closer of Ghost's career. Tight contention with Life Eternal off of Prequel. Definitely an honorable mention for me. My number 4 is Ritual off the debut album. It is, like From the Pinnacle to the Pit, one of the most metal songs of Ghost's career, the most Merciful Fate. Again, the first song I ever heard from the band, and I was very surprised to see them not play that at the show. I thought that would be like kind of one of those guaranteed songs, but they did actually play Satan Prayer, surprisingly. So, that's my number 4. What's your number 3?
My number 3 is Absolution. It's probably my favorite Ghost riff.
It is a nice riff. You know what? I always actually consider that somewhat of a skip when I first heard this album. But it was always been one of your favorites, and you kind of brought me around on it. Awesome song. My number 3, we're going to go back to Impera with Griftwood. It is a very different song for Ghost, probably like the most mainstream, catchy, dare I say, positive song in the Ghost catalog, but it's always been a special song for me, and that's my number 3.
My number 2 is Faith, and this is also another good Ghost riff, kind of like Absolution 2.
Absolutely, yeah. Awesome riff. As I said in our Ghost ranking video, that is one headbanging riff. Okay. Number 2. Between the two of us, there's got a lot of Impera representation, but it is our favorite album. I'm going to go with Watcher in the Sky. You know what? During the whole, prequel era, I stopped paying attention to Ghost. But when I heard the Watcher in the Sky song, I said, okay, that's what I want to hear. And it kind of brought me back on board. And surprisingly, that was not played at the show. I thought it would be for sure. Number 1.
This is my favorite Ghost song of all time. Series. Because I love the beginning, how it just kind of keeps going up. And
yeah, nice. Good call. It was good live when they played it. The live recorded versions have always hit pretty hard. And it's not on my top 5 list, but I always love that song as well. What's my number 1? I did not want to repeat any songs with you, but I got to do it. My number 1 is the same as your number 2, Faith from Prequel. Can't go wrong. It's just one of those songs I want to crank up in the car every time I hear it. And believe me, we do it all the time. We had a great time at Ghost. Good to talk our favorite Ghost songs. See you next time.